Can you be alone with your thoughts? If not, what can you do about that? What does it even mean to be alone with your thoughts? This video is for anyone who cannot handle quiet, who needs the constant distraction of noise, who gets overwhelmed by racing thoughts with their mind is idle. This is the Daily Dose of Dawn at Dawn, number 111, videos designed to expand your thinking. So why do we want to learn this? Because you got to live in your head for the rest of your days. And if you can make that more pleasant, why not do it? Welcome back to my Happy Matters Collective. If you're new here, thanks for joining us. So, how did this come into my awareness? The first time I realized I might actually have a problem in this area was when someone told me they were going to a silent retreat where you don't speak for like 48 hours. And just the thought of it sounded like torture to me. So, what did I do about it? Well, I was at a really challenging place in my life at that time, like in every area of my life, and my thoughts were eating me alive. I've heard it said so many times in videos that you can't make yourself stop thinking about something, and it's just not true. Maybe everyone can't do it, but you can try, and maybe it'll work like it did for me. I don't know if I'm being too literal or not understanding them correctly, but if you have something or someone that you don't want to think about, you absolutely can put it out of your head forever and ever. Amen. At the time of this discovery, my youngest was still in elementary school. And every day I would talk to this woman, Carol. She was the crossing guard. She'd walk with her little stop sign and stop the traffic so the kids could go back and forth. And she's a very animated woman and very lively. And she had an issue with one of her kids. And I joked with her that she should take her stop sign home. And when the kids started acting up, she should hold up the stop sign to be funny to get the kid to behave. At that time in my life, I was going through some very, very, very difficult things. And I was laying in bed that night, the thoughts just looping over and over again in my head. And suddenly, here comes Carol into my mind with her stop sign. She's waggling it in my face. What you doing, girl? You know better than to be thinking about that. And I laughed. And the thought of it knocked the other thing that I had been thinking about straight out of my head, and then I was able to fall asleep. Interrupt yourself, play music, and sing along. If you're ready to get serious about quieting your mind, in the description, I have those two videos I mentioned yesterday about clearing your mind without meditating. And it's one of the best gifts that you can give yourself to be able to just sit there staring at the sunset, thinking about absolutely nothing. I still fall asleep when I meditate thanks to narcolepsy. So, without these techniques and learning to clear my mind a different way, I definitely would not have gotten this far with my personal growth. If you're ready to work with a coach with the best workarounds, call me 805 870 9740. Let's talk.